Okay, One Piece chapter 720, man. I was waiting to see what was going on with Rebecca and the toy soldier. I thought maybe it was like some romantic undertones or something like that. And it's something deeper, man. It's something deeper because, Rebecca has a great deal of respect for this toy soldier because Rebecca, you can tell we're getting ready to go back in a flashback, but Rebecca's just like, yeah, I'm going to win this tournament. I'm going to get the flame fruit. I'm gonna get the flame fruit, and I am going to defeat Doflamingo. And I'm gonna do it before the toy soldier can pull it off. He told me he's leading an army today. I'm gonna do it before he can do it because I'm tired of being the one who's saved. And I love that, man. Like I love that because my thing is like I really hate weak female characters. And I hate female characters who their will is a direct, sorry to put this, their will is directly dependent on a male character. And, in particular, I'll use an example, right? Like, that's one of the reasons why I don't like Hinata Hyuga, because everything about her was inspired from Naruto, from her ninja way to like the antics and everything that she has. Like, she finds strength and inspiration from Naruto. Like, what she wants is directly stemmed from that character. She doesn't grow because of it. And even when she takes a step forward and everything, she finds the strength to fight. It's because she's got Naruto cheering her on. She's like, I never go back on my way. That's my ninja way too. I never go back on my word. That's my ninja way too. I mean, it's regurgitation. So to have a character like Rebecca who says, I'm tired of being saved. I'm tired of people looking down on me. And she's a fighter on top of that. She's crafty. She launched this plan to potentially take out Luffy. It just shows you just how serious she is about what it is that she wants to do. Like, she wants to do it. That's the important thing. That's the important thing. This isn't because of anybody else. It's something that she made her decision she wanted to do. So, I mean, I like that, man. I like that. Now, the thing is about this is when you look at the lengths that she went to gain Luffy's trust and then sucker him down there, it also shows like she can be a bit manipulative. She can be very manipulative, and she gets Luffy in the best way, through the stomach. She spends all her money to buy Luffy food. She brings him down to the gladiator cells, and Luffy, as soon as she tries to get the drop on Luffy, just mounts her. He gets on the ground and he mounts her. And, the way Oda drew that, like, oh, man. The way Oda drew that really reminds me of what Hiro Mashima did with Fairy Tail in the Tartarus arc, where, was it the Tartarus arc? It was the Sun Village arc. It was the Sun Village. Right at the end of Sun Village, where Urza was being washed by Natsu, right? I know somebody, because I know you guys feel about Fairy Tail, right? Like, Urza's being washed by Natsu, and like she's washing Natsu and everything. And you just have this one scene where like Urza's just face down, ass up, ass pointed right at Natsu's crotch. And the way Luffy's drawn just on top of Rebecca like that, and she says, do with me as you will. It's like there's a sexual undertone there. And like, I get what Oda was doing there. I get what he's doing there. Because now that I know the dude's a pervert, like typically when I see stuff like that, I go, I don't know. But because I know Oda's a perv, now I see. I'm like, okay, this was definitely done on purpose. Oda definitely did this on purpose, man. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's one of the things about shonen. Shonen are going to mix in some type of tropes along the way. And one of the tropes is going to be fan service because, shonen, they target teenage to young adult males. So, I mean, it just is what it is. It is what it is on that. So, with that being said, are young males to late teens. But with that being said, I want to kind of move on, right, to what we actually found out about the gladiator system, right? So, you have like the guest combatants, and then you have the ones who are career gladiators. And the ones that are career gladiators, they're held against their will because they looked at Doflamingo's family a certain type of way. And it's just like, what? Like, what the hell did Rebecca do? Like, what did she do? Like, the way she's looking, she's supposed to be wifed up somewhere, man. But it's just like, what did she do to get put down there as a gladiator to where You're fighting life and death all the time. And the survival rate for people who are career gladiators is 100 fights before they're killed. Oh my God, dude. You got to win 1,000 in order to be set free. And only 100 is what people are expected to win. But if I'm not mistaken, like that guy that had the statue and everything, like he won like a crap ton of fights too. I don't remember the exact number, but he won a crap ton of fights and built a statue. So I'm guessing he won 1,000, and that's why he built the statue. I mean, we'll probably get the backstory on him and everything, but I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, you're getting more world building. You find out that like it's actually Doflamingo who turned all this stuff into life or death battles. Like, my God, he's a fucking tyrant. Just say it for what it is. He's a fucking tyrant. I can't believe it. Like, wow. So now I'm at the point where I want to know what makes Doflamingo tick, because when you're doing stuff like this and you're going as far as you're going, there has to be a reason behind it. There has to be a reason behind it. Like, there absolutely has to be one, because like this dude is somebody who has a plan within a plan. So for him to take this level of approach, there has to be a reason. This is more than just him wanting to be entertained. There's more to it than that. I refuse to believe that he's just somebody who's, bloodthirsty. So I mean, I'm going to be interested to see where Oda takes that in the future. Now, got to go to the Luffy and Blackbeard moment. Oh my God, dude. Luffy and Blackbeard. Like, when Luffy is talking to that transponder snail and Blackbeard is just taunting this dude. Blackbeard's taunting him, saying like, yeah, I can't wait to have my own little ace in the crew. Ace turned me down. I'm going to have my own ace. It's just like he pressed the Luffy button. I'm surprised Luffy didn't just knock the dude out who's fighting for Blackbeard. I'm surprised he didn't knock him out right then and there. But what's interesting about that is Luffy, you can tell he's irritated, but he's tired. So the Chinjao fight took a lot out of him. Otherwise, I think Luffy just would have one-shot this dude, man. So, I mean, it's almost as if Oda's saying, like, yeah, that's going to be the final right there. That's going to be the final. Now, I got to go with the next thing, which is the big reveal. So we get this reveal while Cavendish and Luffy are fighting. And I didn't really care for that. Luffy's just holding back with the sword. Cavendish is probably going to be fodderized. So just say it for what it is. It's probably going to be fodderized because Luffy's tired holding this dude off. But you find out that Bartolomeo, right? You find out that this dude is a Luffy fanboy. Like, the type of stuff he's saying is like stuff that I used to struggle with very early on, right? Like, I used to have a problem approaching women. That was like my big thing. I couldn't break ice. I get nervous and everything. And Bartolomeo's just like, I'm no good at breaking ice. What do I say to him? Oh, he just walked past me. It's just like, be yourself, dude. Go up and talk to him. But anyway, like, I know what Bartolomeo isn't like, romantic or anything like that, but at the same time, it's almost like he's gay for Luffy. He's a straight fanboy. Like, he was like, yeah, I was there at Loguetown, and the way Viz Media has it, it's Roogtown. But I know because I've seen this in the anime. Like, I'm still way behind on the anime. That shit is too slow paced for me, man. But I've made it past Loguetown, as you guys know, and so I know that that's how it's pronounced. But dude. He was like, I was there at Loguetown, and I saw Straw Hat Luffy. I saw him on the scaffold that took the life of the king of the pirates. And Luffy just shouted out, I'm going to be the future king of the pirates. And then the heavens opened up and lightning struck. And you guys know where I come from, right? And, if you check out like the chapter, I think it's chapter 100, 99, 100, I really felt as if that was symbolism, because when you see Luffy and there's this white page and you just see Luffy and you see like the executioner stand where Roger was executed on, I felt as if, I was showing how far he had to go in order to close the gap between himself and Roger. Kind of like this is a starting point and then this is the eventual ending point. And then that was kind of like foreshadowing that like Luffy's on that executioner stand waiting to be executed. I felt like that was foreshadowing, but I also feel like that lightning bolt dropping down is kind of symbolic of Oda saying Luffy will break that curse. He'll be in that situation, but unlike Roger, he won't get captured. I mean, this is gonna be interesting just how this is going, because once again you have another comparison to the King of the Pirates. We know like Bartolomeo is just like, yo, I can't believe this. You said that if that's all Luffy's famous for, that you can do it, and then he just sticks his knife through this dude's tongue and says, let me hear you say that again. And it's just like Bartolomeo's just going hardcore for Luffy. Like, I could see like Luffy draws this dude in a fight, and if Luffy gives him an autograph, this dude just surrender. Like, Jesus, I didn't know Luffy had fans like this. This dude was collecting all the posters of the Straw Hats and everything. Like, you're going to see a situation where, like, Bartolomeo, I think he said he had like 150 different cities under his command. Like, Bartolomeo is just going to surrender all those people and say, like, hey, Straw Hat, you need to hide. I got all these different places, dude. Your crew's good. You can all hide in one of these cities. You know, Luffy already has an ally there. But then when you get to Chinjao, he basically gives his grandson's fleet to Luffy. So now Luffy has a fucking fleet. Like, he already has like the people from Water 7 behind him. He already has them. He already has wherever the folks from Thriller Bark are, wherever they are. Because, you know, like they got in that Bermuda Triangle. So he has them with him. Like, Luffy's amassing a fucking army. And I don't think that that is something we can overlook. And the reason why I say that is Luffy's dad has an army. Okay? Like, Luffy's dad has all these people following him. They have the issue with the world government. Luffy has an issue with the world government. They're trying to take down the 4 emperors and everything. You know, Luffy is. And what's got me is the fact that we know that Nico Robin was on that island that discovered everything happened during the void period, and they saw fit to do a buster call because the information was uncovered. So I feel like we're going to have a 3-way fight, maybe a 4-way fight, where it's Blackbeard and Luffy, and it's Luffy's father, Dragon, and the world government, and they're all just mixing it up at this point. They're all mixing up. Like, Luffy's father and the world government, they're fighting simply because one wants to bring about change, the other one wants to keep the status quo. Robin's probably going to be on the side with Luffy's father because that's where she spent her time during the time skip. And then you have Luffy and Blackbeard probably fighting for the mantle of King of the Pirates. And so I feel as if that place where it starts with an R, I can't even remember, but Raffatel, I feel like that's probably going to be the source of the final battle. And it's just going to be straight chaos. It's going to be straight chaos, man. So I really want to see how Oda's taking this, because you can tell he's building something up for Luffy. Now, with that being said, I gotta say, man, this was a very interesting chapter, but obviously, you know, what got my attention is, like, we need to find out more about Rebecca, because, you know, depending on how strong her motivations are, it's going to determine whether or not I think she's a strong female character or not. You know, that's going to be interesting. Also, you know, I got to see how she fights, because at the end of the day, you know, One Piece, it's an adventure shonen, but it has a lot of battle elements. I really want to see how she can fight, man, because, you know, I love very strong female characters, and nothing would excite me more than actually see, like, just a straight knockdown, drag out fight with Rebecca. That would totally excite me. But, you know, let me know what you guys think as far as my theory about Raffatel being the source of the final battle, a four-way fight. Let me know what you guys think. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.